Good afternoon. You're listening to 88.3 WGWG. I'm Nikki Bliss-Carroll. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. We're actually in the studio live with a Gardner-Webb student and a phenomenal new country artist, Jon Langston. Jon, thanks for being with us today.
Well, thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
You will not believe his incredible voice. He's got a smooth country sound and some great songs that are going to be debuting on iTunes tomorrow, possibly Saturday. We're going to be holding out a little bit, thinking that it's tomorrow, though. So we wanted to make sure that we were the first to bring you some of his music and get him to play just a little bit for you in just a few minutes. Jon, you were telling me just a few minutes ago that there really isn't anyone in your family except maybe an uncle that has a interest in artistry like this.
Yeah.
8th grade kind of did it for you. Tell us a little bit about how you got started.
Yeah, in 8th grade, had a bunch of good buddies who, played instruments and stuff, and a lot of people in my school started playing guitar. I figured I'd give it a shot, so I started playing, about half a year, had lessons and stuff, so that's how I got started. And
you sort of played around with writing, getting some lyrics down.
Yeah, we had a little 8th grade band back in the day, and like my buddy Josh Manuel, the other day showed me the old songs we wrote back in the day, so it was kind of funny to see all those. We looked at them and we're like, wow, that was kind of bad, but it's 8th grade kind of deal. It was fun.
Nothing you really wanted to bring out for modern day?
Yeah, nothing we would probably do now, but yeah, it was cool to look at.
Yeah, a lot of people might not know this. They may. Actually, probably your friends here at Gardner-Webb probably know more about the fact that you are a football player. Yeah. Big athletic guy. For those, I don't know, that are watching us on Google Plus Hangout, they can see what a big guy you are, but for the folks who are just listening, we just kind of have to describe. Tell us a little bit about the position you played on the team and a little bit why you're not playing now.
Okay. Well, I came here in 2009, signed with Gardner-Webb, and just loved the school, so I decided to come here and came in as a linebacker. Then we got a new coach and we got a new office and stuff, so they switched me to fullback, and that position's kind of crazy and hitting all the time, big time blows to the head. So got a few mini concussions, so a little too many, and doctors and told me that I probably shouldn't play no more, and we just prayed about it and just talked about it with my family and coaches. We just decided that the best decision is probably not to play anymore.
Yeah, I was joking with Jon just a minute ago and asked if maybe some of these great lyrics came after the concussion,
Yeah.
But he said no.
Well, you never know.
Exactly. Tell me a little bit about the song that we're going to hear just in a minute. It's called Forever Girl, and one of our interns actually here at WGWG and for University Relations is Erica King, and she's the one that sort of turned us on to your music and let us know that you were going to be having these songs debut on iTunes. She said that she was sitting next to you in class and looked over and saw you. Well, she knew you weren't taking notes. Let's put it like that.
I do that sometimes, and I don't know. It's probably not good. But I do tend to take notes, I guess you could say, but it's more like writing songs. Because, if I'm just sitting there and I think of a great idea for a song, I got to write it down because if I go back to it later, I'll totally forget what I was thinking about earlier. So, yeah. So
while it's fresh, get it on paper.
I know.
I hear you. So this song, you said you were not really thinking of any specific girl, but maybe just more of like your ideal.
Yeah, it's more, this Forever Girl song is more of an ideal of like whatever guy wants to end up with in their life. It just kind of gives that feel of like who you want to be with. Sure, I've had my influences of it and from the past with experience and stuff, but it's definitely just an ideal type of girl you want to be with.
Absolutely. There's also some, I would say, some of the people that you would point to as country artists that you look up to. I saw on your website, is it Jason Aldean?
Yeah, Jason Aldean, Luke Bryan, all those good guys. And I like Brantley Gilbert a lot. He's a great songwriter, phenomenal songwriter. I really look up to his songwriting ability, and it's pretty cool. And I go back to, what got me into liking country music is just like the old stuff, like, Red Atkins and, Alan Jackson, like those guys. They just really got a good feel to their music, and that's what I like to put into my songs.
Yeah, for sure. And I can hear a little of Darius Rucker and Josh Turner and Jason Aldean in your voice. So let's go ahead and treat our listeners to live in the studio version of Forever Girl. This is the acoustic cut by Jon Langston.
She's dancing in a field, a flower in her hair. Sitting on my tailgate, I can't help but stare. Summer sun is shining on her tan skin. I can feel her love, I'm blowing like the wind. Yes, I can. We head out to the lake, feet hanging off the dock, talking everything, sharing every little thought. We take a dip in the water as the sun set on down. Ain't nothing like her wet hair and a cricket sound. It's a glass of wine to keep her sane. I love the sound of her full name. Natural southern beauty, can't explain what it does to me. She's everything in my whole world, and that's my forever girl. That's my forever girl. We ride around in my truck, singing our songs. She's looking so dang good in that sundress on. She slides on over, I hold her tight, and I say, darling, thank God that you're mine. It's a glass of wine to keep her sane. I love the sound of her full name. Natural southern beauty, can't explain what it does to me. She's everything in my whole world, and that's my forever girl. And that's my forever girl. It's a glass of wine to keep her sane. I love the sound of her full name. Natural southern beauty, can't explain what it does to me. She's everything in my whole world, and that's my forever girl. And that's my forever girl.
Nice.
Yeah.
Woo-wee.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
I don't know if people realize how tough it is to sound that good live. I really don't.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. It means a lot.
Amazing. Now, for those who live around here, the Boiling Springs, North Carolina area, they can actually catch you during some of the open mic nights over here at Broad River Coffee Company, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, on Wednesday nights I usually play up there around 10 p.m., you know, just hang out, you know. I'll play a few new songs I've written or whatnot and just try it out, see how people respond to it, you know.
So does that kind of depend on whether you go back and tweak it some or?
Yeah, definitely. if someone says, "Oh, this would sound good if it sounded this way," or you know, just my buddies, you know, Bo and Will, they come up there and they're like, "Hey, you know, it'd be better if you did it this way," or something like that. So it's nice to have that feedback up there.
Absolutely. And then for the folks back home in Athens, you've got a big event coming up in February.
Oh, yeah.
You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, February 19th, I'll start playing around 10. This place called Jinko in the bar in Athens. It's going to be it's just a good old time. It's a bunch of friends and family coming to support, you know. This band Laughlin's going to also be there playing a few songs with me. It's going to be a good time.
Well, you'll definitely have to keep us posted on your musical journey. We know, we all believe you're going far, and we hope to get you back here in the studio one day when you get your full band, and everybody, just don't forget about us when you make it big.
Yes, ma'am. No, sure won't.
But everybody, that was Jon Langston, and if you are interested in getting a little bit more information or some of his music, you can check out iTunes. That's Jon, Jon Langston, Langston.
Yes, ma'am.
Noel Manning here. John, thanks for joining us, man. We really appreciate it. Thanks for taking the time.
Me. I'm glad to be here.
Now, other ways people can find out about you. You have a Twitter
You
account.
can find me at Jon T. Langston, just JONT, and then Langston. And also got a Facebook music page. Just go like it, and I'll have updates and stuff on there too.
Okay, man. Well, thanks for taking the time.
No
I'm
problem.
glad we connected with you yesterday, literally yesterday after lunch, I think, and
Yes,
we
sir.
said, "Hey, let's come in and do this."
Yeah.
Thanks for taking the time, and we do hope that people will follow you, and people will like you as well. We sure do, and we appreciate you taking the time, man.
Thank you.
All right, and name the songs that are going to be released this weekend.
Yeah, the first Young and Reckless, Forever Girl, and this song called Oklahoma. So it's just a short EP, just a feel-good vibe to it. I thought it would be nice to, have a good party, feel-good song, love song, and then like a story song, because
Right.
I figured that, fits all the criteria in country music.
Absolutely. It works, man. It works. Yeah. Well, again, thanks for taking the time to be with us today. And any final thoughts that you want to share with listeners before we go back to more music on 88.3?
Yeah, just thanks for listening to 88.3 The Range.